Welcome to Lesson 81 of Course 2 of Saxon Math. In this lesson we're going to use proportions to solve percent problems. It's going to be just like the ratio boxes we've been setting up, but instead of having numbers to work with, we're going to have percents to work with. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alright, so when we're dealing with it now, they're going to, in these problems, they're going to give us percentages instead of numbers. So let's look at this problem right here. It says 30% of the lunchtime customers ordered salad. So we got to pull some stuff out of that. One is going to pull out the 30%. The other thing is they ordered salad. So then it tells us that if 21 customers did not order salad, so did not order in the 21, how many customers were there total? So we're going to set it up, and this is how we're going to set it up. We're going to set it up just like this. And we're always going to put 100% down here in the bottom. We'll always put that. And then we'll learn how to fill in the rest of this. So the way you're going to do that is it says 30% of them ordered salad, so we know that, and 21% did not. So you can put, or 21 customers did not. So you know that you can put 21 right there, can't we? We can do that, can't we? We'll be allowed to do that? Yeah, we can do that. So once you've got that, now it wants to know how many people ordered total. We can cross multiply now. This is 2100. And 2100 divided by 70 is 30. Right? So we can know that there are 30 customers total. So let's go ahead and go to the next page here. Take a look at this. All right. So here's how we had it set up. All right. And that's what we did. We cross multiplied like we're supposed to. Right? And we divided by 7. We got 30. So we know our 30 goes right here. We got 30 right here. Now, so how many people ordered salad? If you needed to know what S was, how many people would there be? Well, it'd be the difference between 30 and 29, which is 9. So 9 customers ordered salad. So it should look very familiar to you. It's very similar to what we've done, except for instead of case 1, case 2, or proportions, we're using percentages here versus actual count. So let's go ahead and try a couple of these. All right, so I'll work this one with you together, see if you can answer the questions as I state them. Let's set the box up first. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go like this here, and we know that we're going to have 2 percentages, and all of those are going to total 100%. Okay, so we've got that so far. All right, now let's see what we got. It says 40% of the students at Lincoln Middle School did not buy their lunch in the cafeteria. So 40% did not buy their lunch. Did not buy their lunch in the cafeteria. So we know that information. Then it says if 480 students bought their lunch in the cafeteria, so these ones did buy it, and they've given us a number of 480. So where does that 480 go? Does it go across from the did not buy, or does it go on the bought section, or does it go in the total section? It says 480 students bought their lunch in the cafeteria. So we're going to put 480 right here, aren't we? Right? And then it wants to know how many students did not buy their lunch in the cafeteria. So we're trying to find out this right here. Well, in order to do that, we need to know what goes in this box here, don't we? Well, you can do that, can't you? If you got 100% total and you got 40% here, what percent's going to go in there? 40 plus what equals 100? Well, the answer is 60. Once you've got that 60, now you can fill in both of these boxes. You can get those pretty easily. I'm going to solve for this bottom one because I think that's going to be easier than to. I could cross multiply up here and divide by 60, but that's a tough. 40 times 48. What is that? Do you know what that is? Where I know right here, I can take 480 times 100 and get 48,000. Can I? And then I can divide that by 60. And that's going to be I got one too many zeros, don't I? That's going to be 80. All right, would that be 80? Does that look right? About right, 80%? Or 800 is going to be right. I'm sorry, 800. Yep, that's 800. And then 480 from 800 is going to leave 320. Boy, that's a mess, isn't it? Let's go ahead and look at without the stuff on there. Okay, so remember we got 800 here and 320 there. Let's see if we got that right. Let's go ahead and erase this, and let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, so there we go. We got our 480, and we got 320 up here. And they did it the hard way. They cross multiplied this way here and divided by 60 and got 320. We did the 480 times 100, which is 48,000, divided by 60, and we got 800 here. And then we just subtract those two and came up with 320. That's what I did on that prior slide. A little bit confusing. I apologize for that. But let's go ahead and do another one. Okay, so let's set up our box first of all. Let's go ahead and make it. So we've got it already. And divide it. There we go. And here's our percentages, right? And this here we know we can put in 100% right there already. We already know that. Okay, so in town of Centerville, 261 of the 300 people working did not carpool. So we got did not carpool, and then we got the ones that did carpool. All right, so 261 did not carpool. 261 did not carpool, and they had 300 people total. So we put that down here in the total with the 300. Okay, so what percent of people carpooled? Well, in order to find out this up here, we've got to figure out this one here. And to do that, we have to cross multiply, okay, and divide by 300. And when we do that, you got 26, right, divided by 300. What's that going to be? 8 times 2,400, 2,100, and then it'd be another 7, 87. 87% did not carpool, and that means that 13% did. And then 300 minus 261 is going to leave us 39 people, right? So 87 and 13. Let's go ahead and see if we did that right. Okay, so let me erase that so you can see what's going on here. All right, so this shows the things that we set up, the 39, the 261, we got that right, and then it wanted to know the percentages. So we absolutely did that one right. All right, so let's go on and do another one. Let's set up our box first. I'm going to make the boxes just a little bit bigger, so a little bit easier to see. All right, I'm going to put my 100 in here. That's my percentages. All right. Okay, so the students had a spelling test with 40 words. So we can go 40 right there because we know the spelling test had 40 words. 6 of the words had 4 syllables. So let's put 6 here and go 4 syllables. The rest had less than 4 syllables. So they had less than 4 syllables. So what percent of the words had less than 4 syllables? Okay, well, what more information can we fill in this box? Do we know what this is here? We don't. Do we know what this is? No. Do we know what this is? Yeah, we can figure this out. What's 40 minus 6? That's 34. So now we have the 34. We can go ahead and cross multiply. So 3,400, and then 4 goes into 34. Let's do that. 3,400 divided by 40. It's going to go in 8 times. It's going to be 3,200. That's going to be 2,200. So that's going to be 5. So 85. It's going to be 85%. So this will be 15%. We just fill it in once we have the answers. Let's see how we did. There you go. There's our 85% right there. 85%. So on this test, 85% of the words had less than 4 syllables. Hopefully you're starting to get a little bit of hang of this. It's a little bit difficult. Let's see if you can do this one all by yourself. Pause the video. See if you can fill in all 6 of the boxes for me. Don't just find out the percent of the acres not planted. I want you to see if you can fill in all 6 boxes and then restart the video. Okay, you should have drawn a box. Just like that. You should have put 100% down here. You should have said 21 of 70 acres. So 21 of 70 acres. So I know I got 70 acres total. 21 of them, 21 had alfalfa. All right. And then it wants to know what percentage did not plant alfalfa. So it wants to know this right here is your question. But we're going to figure all of them. So I'm filling this box by taking this box right here by taking 21 minus 70. So that's going to be 49. I can do that. Then I can cross multiply these two. That's 4,900. I can divide that by 70. That's going to be 70. So I know that's 70%, and that means that this is going to be 30%. There's your 6 boxes right there. So the answer is here. This is what it's asking us for, and it's 70%. Hopefully you got that right. I know this is a little bit confusing. With practice, you'll be able to do it. Bring your questions tomorrow after you do your TIDs tonight. Get these done. Write them down. We'll work on this tomorrow in class. Thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you tomorrow.